Hello and welcome to the recording of the Time News for the 10th of February 2014. In today's news, Minister apologises for countrywide flooding, art made from the bacteria of celebrities is meant to inspire people towards science and engineering, apparently the correct way to hold a burger has been revealed, Angry Birds rip-off game has gone under, is it the end for Shia LaBeouf? Perhaps he just thinks his latest movie sucks. In today's People Are Dumb segment, a teenager gets stuck in a high chair and a drunk person crashes into a police station. In our first news story of the day, Community Secretary Eric Pickles apologised for ignoring the pleas of the people of the Somerset Isles when they asked for their river to be dredged. He was asked on the BBC's Andrew Marr show if he would apologise, to which he stated, "I shall apologise unreservedly," which he follows with the following statement, we made a mistake. There's no doubt we relied far too much on the Environmental Agency's device. To my ears, this doesn't sound like an apology. This sounds like a stubborn child making apologies and blaming others wherever and whenever he can. The Community Secretary has personally taken the lead in response to the flooding, which caused many people to flee from their flooding homes. Luckily, we've had a reprieve from the winds and the rains, but there's a good chance that we're only at the eye of the storm and that things are about to go to shit really quickly. More than 400 flood alerts were made known to Mr Pickles, who has begun picking apart the chairman of the Environmental Agency, and one or the other of them made a comment about a knee-jerk reaction to the situation. An associate from the University of Reading has stated that the difference between dredging and non-dredging of the river in that area would have made a critical difference to the situation. So in summary, thanks for the apology, but too little, too late. A group of celebrities including QI Stephen Fry, formerly Countdown's Carol Vorderman, and children's TV host Dick and Dom are some of the few who have all allowed scientists to take swabs of their armpits to create art, in an attempt to inspire youngsters to get into science and engineering courses. The celebrities work with clearly bored microbiologist Zachary Kopfer, who took photos of them, and then printed the pictures old school style using petri dishes and their bacteria to create the portraits. After this, Zach then used radiation to blast the images in order to burn away the bacteria and create the art. Look forward to seeing them at the Birmingham NEC's Big Bang Fair at the end of March. Just don't get too close to them. Once again we have a story about really bored scientists and engineers. 2 in one day. God, that's impressive. This time from Japan, however. How do you hold your burger when you're in a popular food chain like McDonald's or Burger King? I wonder what the best way is to hold a burger, said no one ever. Well, here I am to educate you all on correct burger handling etiquette. You have the thumb and little finger supporting the bottom bun, and the middle 3 evenly spread across the top. Apparently, the technique produces a firm grip that won't crush the toppings. The article is aptly named Hold Tight for a Dream Burger. I'm not even going to give this method the respect of testing, as this all sounds incredibly fiddly to eat something as simple as a burger. Let us eat our burgers the way we want, guys! Yep, this is indeed a great leap forward in scientific discovery. How to hold a burger. Wonder how much they get paid. And now something that's actually relevant to my entire channel. It's a little bit of gaming news. A mobile platform game by the name of Flappy, which is what happens when you crossbreed any PC-based game that involves clicking to keep the helicopter from crashing into Pong-style walls, and popular whatever category it falls into Angry Birds together. Not having actually played the game itself, I cannot describe the addictive nature of this particular title, but on the other hand, I played both of the others, and I can easily imagine how addictive and rage-inducing such a game could potentially become. Unluckily, if after hearing this you want to get it, you're too late. The game was removed from the Android market at 5 PM GMT yesterday, so that sucks. The developer, whose name I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce, stated that he could not take this anymore, where he refers to the game's popularity and of course a reputation of rage-inducing gameplay. The game really started picking up in December of last year, and had been downloaded between 80 and 90 million times across the iOS and Android consoles. On the other hand, there has been speculation that bots were used to boost the number of downloads, which is in the realm of entirely possible. In all honesty, and having attempted to design video games for many years, 30 grand a day, a game at the top of most lists, and actually having the developmental skills necessary to make such a popular game is something I could covet. But then again, he made his money and probably wanted out before the popularity tanked. In this sense, I can honestly say he's a clever human being. Let's just wait and see how many iOS or Android devices appear on eBay for collectors who want the game, or for those of you who are slightly less worried about such things, considering of course it is now off the market and therefore no longer making any money, just wait for a ROM. In movie news, Shia LaBeouf, star of Transformers, iRobot and a ton of other movies, including the latest Indiana Jones installment, attended the Berlin International Film Festival with a paper bag on his head that stated, "I am not famous anymore." At a press conference for his latest movie, Nymphomaniac, he gave an eclectic performance, which ended after he quoted Eric Cantona, "When the seagulls follow the trawler, it's because they think the sardines will be thrown into the sea," after which he got up and left. Now, I personally don't understand the metaphorical or otherwise implications of the quote, but for my opinion, I'm going to go with, you want answers, but I'm not going to give them to you. Shia more recently appears to be going on a Bieber-style rampage of attention whoring, when he lunged for a group of men who wanted to take his photograph. My personal opinion on this entire matter is that the 23-year-old star is suffering from something any child star has ended up suffering from. There isn't a name for it as such, but just how many young TV, movie or music stars haven't eventually just broken down and gone fucking nuts. In today's segment, I'm going to call people are dumb, we have two stories. The first is that in Plymouth, a drunk, or possibly not, teenager prankster decided it would be intelligent to try to fit in a baby chair. Clearly this was not the case. The joke however fell through, or over in this case, when the chair toppled, and he spent 10 minutes trapped in the chair on the floor with his legs in the air. Bouncers carried him out and the fire service was called. The icing on the cake is that they had to cut him from the chair, and to put a cherry on that icing, the pub landlord at the Stanley Court pub also charged him for the damages caused. And this is what alcohol does to people. In my last story for the day, a driver from Oberpramstatten near Graz gave his police station a late Christmas present, the easiest arrest on record. 53-year-old Manfred Berger destroyed a police-impounded car gate while twice over the limit for alcohol. Well done that guy. Well YouTube, that's all the news I have for you today. Come back tomorrow for more. If you liked this video, click like, subscribe to my channel if you feel like it, and please always leave comments because they're all valued. I read as many of them as possible. And of course, I'll try and get back to as many of you as possible. If there are any of you out there who have ideas on ways I can make this video better, then please don't hesitate to let me know.